everyone. I think all of you have watched my part 1 video of sentence pattern. There we have learned 3 types of sentence pattern. So today we will learn the rest of the part of the sentence pattern. So first of all, we'll come to SVC, sentence pattern or sentence structure. So what is the full form of SVC? This is subject verb complement. This one is subject plus verb plus complement. This is SVC sentence pattern. So we will take an example of SVC. He is a doctor. For example, he is a doctor. So what is he? A doctor. He is the subject, verb, and this is the complement. So what is a complement? Complement ki hoy? We need the complement to fully explain the subject. Amar complement kyo lage? To fully explain the subject. So what is the subject here? He. But tell is the subject here. He is a doctor. What is he? A doctor. If we doctor to not call, a doctor to যদি not call, he is. Sentence to আরো SP structure হয় কিন্তু কোনো অর্থ হয় নাই. He is. What is he? A doctor. A doctor to has a complement. A complement to subject to সম্পূর্ণ কৰিব. Complement কি কৰিব? It will fully explain the subject. So the complements are word or words which fully explain the subject. A background অকল he বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে আমি গম পাইছো he to হৈছে subject. Is to is a verb. He is. তাতে বাক্যটো সম্পূৰ্ণ অৰ্থ ওলোৱা নাই. He is what? A doctor. সেইকাৰণে a doctor to say complement. We will take another example. You seemed confused. You seemed what? Confused. So this word confused is complement. Seemed is verb. You is subject. This word confused fully explain the subject you. Complement to was here confused. A confused word to a you মানে subject সম্পূর্ণ ভাবে explain কৰিছে. You seemed আমি যদি অকল কলো হয় you seemed অৰ্থটো সম্পূৰ্ণ নহয়. You seemed কৰা অৰ্থটো সম্পূৰ্ণ নহয়. You seemed what? You seem confused. So the work of a complement is to fully explain the subject. So this kind of sentences falls under the SVC pattern. We have some more examples. She is a nurse. What is she? She is a nurse. So nurse is the complement. A nurse is the complement. Here is the verb. She the subject. Another example. Rohit is naughty. So what is Rohit? Naughty. Rohit ki hoy? Dusta. Naughty. It is the complement here. Is the verb and Rohit is the subject. So all of you get to know that what is a complement. Complement is what which explains, fully explains the subjects. So complement can be a noun or an adjective. Here the complement is adjective. But in the sentence, Lily is a nurse. So in this sentence, the complement is a noun. So what we get to know from these sentences? That a complement can be a noun as well as a adjective. Complement to ki hobo pare? Complement hobo pare noun or adjective. A complement can be noun or adjective. So this is the structure of a SVC sentence. SVC, subject verb complement. এতিয়া আমি চাও কেনেকৈ এটা বাক্যত direct object আৰু indirect object বাছি উলিয়াবা। The indirect object কাৰণে indirect object আৰু direct object থকা এটা বাক্য প্ৰথমতে লিখি দিছো। I sang a song for the children. Yeah, to me direct object kuntu hoy, indirect object kuntu hoy, kenake basiba? I to hoy gol tumar subject, sang hoy gol verb. Now how to find the indirect object and the direct object? Always remember one thing, that indirect object or agot hoday eta preposition thake. Preposition hoday indirect object or agot eta preposition thake. So what is the preposition here? For is the preposition here. A for is the children. So here for the children is the indirect object. And a direct object ki hobo? I sang a song for the children. What I do? What I sang? A song. A song is the direct object. I sang a song for the children. For whom? For the children. Kar babe. Hetu hoise indirect object. Or indirect object agot hoday eta preposition thake. Hetu balke mon rakhile hoy. The preposition kar agot ase the children. That is why for the children is the indirect object. And I sang what? A song. If you ask a question by what, that is the direct object. I sang what? I sang a song. So song is the direct object here. This is how you can find the direct object and indirect object. So here comes another example. Mary gave me a pen. What Mary gave me? A pen. A pen is the direct object. Mary gave to whom? Me. Me is the indirect object. Mary is the subject. Gave is the verb. So generally what happens, the indirect object is what? Which often receives the action. Indirect object is what? Who received the action. But the action to ki hoy? Gave. Kak disile? Muk disile. Moi action to receive korisu. Ki receive korisu hetu nohoy? Kune receive korisu. Action to who received the action? Me. Moi receive korisu. So me is the indirect object. The one who receives the action is the indirect object. Our direct object ki hobo? Mary gave what? A pen. Actually, a book. Mary gave what? A book. So a book, a pen is the direct object. Here, this is the another example. I will tell you a secret. I will tell you a secret. So in this sentence, what is the subject? I is the subject. What is the verb? Tell. Both are verb. I will tell you what? A secret. This is the direct object. To whom? To you. This is a indirect object. So indirect object is what? Who received the action. The action is what? Tell. Kobo. Ba kom. Moi kom. Kak kom? You. Tuma. Tumi action to receive korba. Ba tumake kom. Secret ok secret na kon hoy. Tumak jehetu moi eta secret kom. So you are the one who received the action. So you is the indirect object. So I will tell you what? A secret. So that is why secret is the direct object. So let's move towards. So here are some examples of SVOC sentence pattern. The first one is we consider him family. So already we have know what is a complement. A complement is what? Which fully explains the subject. So we consider him family. Ami tak poriyalore ejon boli bhabo. We consider him. We consider who? Him. We kak consider koru? Him. So him is the object here. We consider him what? Family. Family is the complement here. In the next sentence, you make each day special. You make what? Each day what? A special. You make each day what? Special. To make each day ki boli kora? Special kora. So special is this object here. Adjective is complement here. And you make every day. Every day is the object here. We made him captain. We made who? Him. So him is the object. We made him what? A doctor? An engineer? A politician? No, a captain. So we made him what? We made him captain. So captain is the complement. Again, you have seen in these sentences that complement are maybe a noun or an adjective. So in the first and third sentence, the complement is, in the third sentence, complement is a noun, and the first sentence, the complement is a also noun. Family is noun, captain is noun. But in sentence 2, special, this is an adjective. So So I have already told you that complements can be noun or adjective. In the first and third sentence, complements are noun, and in the second sentence, complement is a adjective. So this type of sentences are under SVOC sentence pattern. I hope all of you have a clear vision about SVOC. Subject, verb, object, complement. We consider him family. We consider whom? Him. Whom is the object. Answer, him. So him is the object. We consider him family. Ami kak family consider koru kak. The kak boli question diba hetue hoise object. Him. Him ki consider koru. We consider him what? Ki boli consider koru. Family. So family is the complement. ঠিক সেই ধৰণে বাকিবোৰ এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ সেন্টেন্স দিলে সদায় এইটো মনত ৰাখিবা প্ৰথমতে কোৱেশ্চন কৰিবা টু হুমৰ যেটো আনসাৰ আহিব হেতু হৈছে অবজেক্ট আৰু সেই অবজেক্টক আমি কি বুলি কনসিডাৰ বা কি বুলি ভাবো হেতু হৈছে কমপ্লিমেন্ট উই কনসিডাৰ হিম what এৰ যেটা কোৱেশ্চনটো কৰিবা আৰু যেটো আনসাৰ আহিব হেতু হ'ব কমপ্লিমেন্ট. Students, this one is the last sentence pattern, and that is SVOA, subject, verb, object plus adverbial. Subject, verb, object plus adverbial. So what is the adverbial here? Adverbial here is adds information about object. Adds information about whom? About the object. And this adverbial also informations like it answers informations of questions like where, when, why, how long, how often, how much. Adverbial মানে ইয়াত হৈছে SVOA এই sentence pattern or adverbial অৰ্থ হৈছে adverbial adds information about object or বিষয়ে information দিয়ে আৰু information কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ answers questions like information এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ answers দিয়ে কি বিলাকৰ questions like where, when, why, how long, how often and how much. এতিয়া আমি এটা এক্সাম্পল ললে গম পাম কি ধৰণৰ এইবিলাক information দিয়ে. They sang a song last night. For example, they sang a song last night. They sang a song. They ho gol yat subject, sang, verb, a song, object, because they sang. What did they sing? A song. A song is the object here. They sang a song when? Last night. So this is the adverbial. They sang a song last night. They was subject, sang was verb. What did they sing? A song. A song is the object here. When did they sing? When did they sing a song? Ketia hote ya gan ta gasila last night. So last night is the adverbial here. So dear students, that's all we have learned today. We have come to the end of this class about sentence pattern. I think you have also seen the previous video of sentence pattern because it is necessary to learn SVO and S-based sentence pattern before learning all this sentence pattern. So I recommend you to watch both these videos. Thank you everyone.